There are some flowers that seem to define the feeling of a cottage garden. Two of the most enchanting are foxgloves and aquilegias. Every year in late spring, just as the garden begins shifting towards summer, these flowers arrive together, each bringing a completely different kind of beauty. Foxgloves rise high above the borders like tall cathedral spires, dramatic and impossible to ignore. Meanwhile, the aquilegia drift gently beneath them, weaving softly through the garden like little floating lanterns. One feels bold and mysterious, and the other feels delicate and wandering. And yet somehow they belong perfectly together. Today I want to spend some peaceful time comparing these two classic cottage garden flowers, exploring their beauty, folklore and symbolism, and the unique atmosphere each brings to the garden. Because although they bloom at the same time, foxgloves and aquilegia create completely different moods, and perhaps that contrast is exactly what makes late spring gardens feel so magical. Foxgloves and aquilegias almost feel like opposites when you first see them growing together. Foxgloves demand attention. Their tall flower spikes rise above the surrounding plants, creating height, drama and vertical movement through the borders. They anchor the garden visually. However, aquilegias do the opposite. Rather than dominating the space, they often soften it. Their thin stems and delicate flowers seem to hover gently between other plants, dancing constantly in the breeze. Foxgloves feel grounded and architectural, while aquilegias feel weightless and free. And together they create balance, one of structure, the other of softness. It's one of the reasons they work so beautifully together in cottage gardens. Nature rarely relies on just one type of beauty. Even their flowers couldn't be more different. Foxglove blooms hang like rows of tiny bells, each flower covered in intricate spotted markings deep inside. The patterns almost look hand-painted, and when the bees climb inside them, the flowers feel alive with movement. Aquilegia flowers are much more delicate and unusual. Their petals stretch outward into elegant spurs and layered shapes that almost resemble stars, dancers or tiny fairy hats. Some varieties look incredibly refined and graceful. Others appear almost wild and untamed. Foxgloves bloom upwards slowly along towering stems. Aquilegias scatter themselves lightly in every direction. One creates drama through repetition, the other creates charm through unpredictability. People once believed foxgloves were the gloves worn by fairies themselves. Some stories warned against disturbing large patches of foxgloves at night, fearing bad luck or angering the fairy world. Their tall, shadowy stems and spotted flowers certainly helped create those legends. Foxgloves feel ancient somehow, mysterious, almost supernatural in the mist or evening light. Aquilegias carry a gentler kind of folklore. Their soft drifting movement gave them associations with doves, innocent, wandering hearts and delicate beauty. Where foxgloves feel tied to deep forests and hidden paths, aquilegias felt connected to the wild cottage gardens, overflowing naturally with flowers. And foxgloves evoke mystery and power. Aquilegias evoke softness and romance, and together they create the timeless feeling that so many people love in English gardens. Both flowers are incredibly important for pollinators. Bumblebees absolutely adore foxgloves. Watching them disappear entirely inside the bell-shaped blooms is one of the quiet joys of late spring. And foxglove flowers almost seem designed specifically for bees to explore. Aquilegias, however, attract pollinators in a different way. Their open, airy flowers bring constant movement and activity into the garden. Bees drift lightly between them throughout the day. And because both flowers bloom during that beautiful transition between spring and summer, they help fill the garden with life at exactly the moment everything begins accelerating into the growing season. At this time of year, the garden doesn't just look alive, it sounds alive too. Bees, the bird song, and wind through all the tall flowers. Foxgloves and aquilegias become part of that atmosphere together. Perhaps the biggest similarity between foxgloves and aquilegias is that neither flower ever feels completely controlled. Both self-seed freely, both wander through the garden over time, and both often appear unexpectedly in places you never planned. A foxglove might suddenly emerge beside a pathway. An aquilegia may appear between paving stones or tucked beneath a rose. And personally, I think that unpredictability is part of what gives cottage gardens their soul. These flowers help the garden feel alive, not overly designed. And foxgloves bring height and mystery. Aquilegias bring their softness and movement. One rises up dramatically, the others drifts gently through the borders. But both remind us that some of the most beautiful gardens are the ones allowed to evolve naturally. I think that's why foxgloves and aquilegias work so beautifully together. Not because they're similar, but because they're different. Foxgloves bring that depth, the shadow and enchantment to the garden. Aquilegias bring lightness, delicacy and softness. Together they create balance. And for a few short weeks in late spring, they transform the cottage garden into something that almost feels dreamlike. A place filled with movement, with bees, with old folklore and quiet beauty. The kind of garden atmosphere that feels timeless no matter how many years pass. And perhaps that is the real magic of a cottage garden after all. Not perfection, but contrast, softness beside structure, wildness beside calm, flowers that wander where they choose. Thank you for spending some time here in the garden with me today, and welcome to the Bear and the Garden channel.